Hey guys, I'm back for another predictions on the Game Week 3 of the Championship. I have done a little plan of um, keeping tally, which is this is it, keeping tally of scores, what I predicted last week, and then we're gonna do points on if it's correct results, or if I got the win, draw, or loss right, or whatever. I get 1 point and you get 2 points if you get the correct score as well. So far, I did last week's predictions, went through that video, and we got obviously 5 results right, and then we got 2 correct scores, as you can see, which was there's obviously 552 games a year, and then the possibility if you get all correct right, which I obviously won't do, but it's out of 1,104. Which we've got 7 points so far, and then this is this week's, last week's, the second round of games, and obviously this is the scores on the side of what I predicted. I'm quick and going to go through them just because I didn't watch it. Only one I did watch were the highlights of United's games, but again, there weren't many highlights. So, without further ado, West Brom Burnley. I'm quite shocked at this result, kind of. Obviously, I thought Burnley were going to win 2-1, or I predicted 2-1 to Burnley. Yeah, great result for West Brom, and they are showing they are doing a lot better this year than last year. Burnley, like, a bit shocked about, really. I thought they would have done a lot better, but obviously not. We're on to Blackburn, Middlesbrough night again. Obviously, we just played them in Cup and we won them against a rotated side, but in the league they're doing a lot better than what people thought. You know, I've still yet to do a prediction video, but I never thought Blackburn would be down there. I thought they would have done a lot better this year, which, like I said, they are doing. A great win against Middlesbrough, who an informed Middlesbrough as well. Were a great result for them. Derby Cardiff drawing 2-2 again. I thought Derby were gonna one of easier games to win, but Cardiff looking like they've got a fight in them. They obviously defense looks like they're a bit leaky for a side that's just been promoted, which you want to be defensively sound. Which they've not been battered, but they're not done. Still not great with obviously 2 draws, but still not a bad point against Derby. We'd expect to do a bit better, but they have not started too well. Wolves Preston, again another the first one. I've actually got fully correct. Well, the only one really I've got fully correct, but I think, like I say, Wolves and West Ham are gonna dominate it, I think, and Wolves have got off to a great start. Preston, I am a bit worried for them. To be fair, they've not been playing great. That's it about there. QPR Bolton 0-0. I would have thought QPR would have won this one, but obviously not. Bolton seem to. Some people say they have them staying up. I have them in and around relegation places. QPR, like I said, I would have thought would have done better this game, but especially with forwards they've got. They have got very good forwards, but obviously not good enough. Southampton Stoke 3-1 Southampton. I did say 2-0, so I got the result right. Yeah, like I say, Stoke, they spent a lot of money, but I don't think they're that good. But yeah, going on to us and Swansea. So we won on Tuesday night against Blackburn, but in the league, like I said, back-to-back 0-0s. So that was just obviously now Gus has gone that creative spark is just doesn't seem to be there at the minute. Hopefully by the time we come to play on Saturday, we would have at least got some players in because it's shaping up to how it were last year with transfers where we just signed like 7 players on deadline day and panic bought. But no, Swansea as well. They've got a good forward line, and like I said, they looked a bit toothless as well. So quite deserving 0-0 draw. I do have Swansea to win, to be fair, but going on to the next one with West Ham Charlton, I thought West Ham would have battered these, but Charlton have started season really, really well. I'm quite impressed with Charlton. Obviously disappointed for West Ham, but I'm sure they'll bounce back. Wrexham and Watford were 1-1. I did 2-1 Wrexham, but it's Watford are not looking great. They got battered, I think, in cup. Yeah, and Wrexham as well. They're looking a bit I don't know, just again a bit toothless again. They've got back-to-back draws. I think they all come a little bit better. Birmingham, Bristol City 2-2. I hit 1-1, so again, result right, but yeah, I know Birmingham. It's the manager. I think they've got so many great players, but yeah, just I don't rate the manager whatsoever. Lincoln Portsmouth 3-1 Portsmouth. I was quite shocked at that. I thought it'd be a lot closer game, but it just got away from Lincoln, and not. I don't think it seemed like the performance what it were against Middlesbrough. So not a great result for them. Saying that these two will be probably down their relegation zone. Yeah, not great at all. And then Millwall, Norwich. Norwich, bad results for them. I really thought. I thought they'd be doing a lot better. Obviously, I know they got a red card, and Millwall look really good. Yeah, Norwich are, not seems to be doing it at the minute, but again got that result right, which means that we got so 1, 2, 3. We got 5 points. And we'll see at the end of the season how well we did going through the season, and whether I know ball or not. I like to think so, but we'll see. But then now we'll get into. So let's get on to Gameweek 3 predictions. What we think is going to happen on Friday night. We start off with Wrexham and Birmingham. Again, I can't see much on Birmingham. I think this will be a boring game. I genuinely think it's going to be a boring game. It's going to be one of them where it's going to be 0-0, or someone's going to snatch it in the depth. I'm going to say a 1-1, 1-1 to kick us off. Going on the start on Saturday. Obviously, I think the first 3 early kickoffs, but I'll actually be able to watch, most of these. So, Derby Swansea. Again, they both haven't been looking great, but I would probably say a Derby win 2-0 at home, just because they're at home. No other reason, unless they've both not started great, but I do think Derby have the better quality than Swansea. Borough West Brom, that's a big game. Obviously, Borough's come off that loss against Blackburn. West Brom on what seems to be on fire at this moment of time. I'm going to go for a draw. Go for a 2-2. Wolves Stoke, I think this is going to be an easy game. Wolves at home. I can see them putting 4 past Stoke. I'll say 4-1. Blackburn QPR. QPR have not set world alight. Whereas I think Blackburn, they've been doing better. So I'm going to say 2-1 Blackburn. Bolton Lincoln. Big game for these. I just think Bolton have looked a little bit sturdier. I'm going to say a 1-0 to Bolton. Bristol City Portsmouth. I've not been bothered about Bristol City. I don't think they've been. Yeah, they drew 2-2 against Birmingham, which it's okay. Lost 2-0 to Millwall and lost 1-0 to Walsall. They've not had a great start to life. Obviously, Portsmouth coming off that win at Lincoln 3-1. I do. I see a Portsmouth win. It's a 2-1 Portsmouth. Cardiff Blades, right? Again, Cardiff have fought well against teams like coming back, and we are defensively sound at the minute, but not great going forward. I do see us taking that win against Blackburn, pulling that through. So I'm going to go to a steady 1-0 to us. Charlton Preston. Again, Preston feels like they've been terrible so far. And Charlton has obviously been playing quite well. I'm going to say 2-0 to Charlton. Southampton Millwall. That's a big game. Millwall's obviously perfect record so far. Southampton done quite well as well. I know they just lost to West Ham in the cup. I don't know if that were rotated squads or what, but that'd be quite tough to take. So I'm going to say a 2-1 win to Millwall. Watford West Ham. I think West Ham's going to be a bit of a wounded animal. I want to prove themselves against a Watford who, like I say, they're really up and down. Watford, you really don't know what to expect from them, dear. So yeah, it has to be I'm going to say a 3-1 win to West Ham. Norwich Burnley. Now, if I were Norwich, I'd want to again. It would be something to prove because obviously a lot of people are thinking you're going to do well, and you haven't really. Like you've not really lived up to expectations so far. At home against a Burnley as well, who's been a bit weird, a bit up and down, aren't they? Like I say, not really set the world alight. Especially with the Premier League players they've got. I do see a draw here. Say a 1-1 draw. That's it, really. That's all the video is. We'll see how they get on Saturday. Like I said, I'm off work this weekend, so I can focus on football and have a good watch, and hopefully we pull through and at least score. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.